white people could never. Yeah. White people literally could never.
What's going on, family? My name is Zachary Bell, the founder and curator of Blxck is Arts, a platform dedicated to celebrating every form of Black creativity and expression. Today, we have a very, very, very special guest, actually my inaugural guest. So, I had to put on the Rattler apparel and bring in the FAMU Rattler. Today, we have Miss Charity Graham, the founder and curator of 20-somethings Media, the rising media here in Orlando, Florida, and, almost worldwide. How you doing today? Thank you for being with us.
I'm good. Thank you for having me, honestly.
Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Charity, I want to first and foremost thank you, because I remember going on probably like 2 months ago, we had our first conversation.
Yes.
Where I said, Charity, I really want to start up a platform. Mm-hmm. I love what you're doing with 20-somethings Media. Mm-hmm. And I told you about Blxck is Art. And we talked on the phone probably for like an hour.
Yeah, we was yapping. We definitely was yapping.
Yeah, so I can't believe that it's happening. This is the very first episode, and I'm so thankful. So, this past weekend, you had Blxck.
Yes.
Second event of 20-somethings Media.
Yes.
So tell us about 20-somethings Media, how you guys went from just being on digital platforms and now to having physical events. So
20-somethings actually started off as me wanting to sell a product. I wanted to sell a kind of calendar, right? Okay. But like a Black-owned business calendar. So each month, let me not give all the tea, I might still do it. Yeah. But I wanted to sell a calendar, sell like a product. So I said I wanted to set up like an Instagram page and build the brand first. But I kind of got happily lost in just building the brand itself. Mm-hmm. And there were so many like blogs and stuff on Instagram, things that just have such a negative connotation, or they don't really like hit every nail on the head, I feel like, of the young Black experience. Because being young and Black is, first of all, it's turned up. I like to say young Black and turned. It's a good life to live. And then it's also what a lot of people try to emulate. A lot of brands, what they're all putting their heads together in their board meetings is how do we reach young, diverse audiences. Yes, so, as someone, a part of that young, diverse audience, I think it's very important that when we tell these stories, when we just, create content that's meant for them, it really speaks to those experiences. And it feels real. It feels very niche. It feels like, wow, this is like my group chat on an Instagram post. Mm-hmm. So that is what 20-somethings Media kind of aims to portray, is like the real young Black experience. Yes. And so now moving into events and things, I would just want them to be highly curated, good spaces to be in. Yes. And just, I like to have different activations and elements of the event that make it more engaging and everything like that. So
absolutely. And I have to say that your events, they feel so authentic and they feel authentically Black, even when it comes down to the details. I saw earlier with Press Play, little inside, how you're gonna have the Shazam fans. So you're supporting even other Black-owned brands in the midst of it. And I feel like so much companies want to profit on Black talent, but not authentically be inside of our experience. Yes. And so I think you're doing a great job with that. When did you realize that you were very creative? Because, of course, I don't think that you could just start an Instagram and just go crazy from there. It had to start somewhere, so take us early on.
I have been creative since I was like a kid. Like I was always just making stuff. I've always sang in the choir and whatnot. So like I've been singing at church. I've been singing and creative in that realm for a long time. But I would make like the little keychains. You remember the string, the keychain things? I used to make those. I made like a business of that with my friends. Like I've just always been wanting to just do stuff, make stuff. My mom is a seamstress also. Okay. So there was a point in time where I had the little puff paint from like Joann's, and I was making like little like purses and stuff to sell. Like I've always just enjoyed making things. And then as the digital era kind of got a little bit bigger, I'm making stuff on, not like an iPad back then, but on a computer, on my home desktop. There's some benefits to being chronically online. I feel like I can take a lot of my experiences like of being in it on the timelines, in the group chats and stuff. And then I kind of pair that with my like more formal education in mass communication and put them together. Like the voice of 20-somethings is just the voice of Charity Graham, for real. Like it's really...
It's an extension of your personality.
Yes, it is, which works pretty well because it makes it feel like very personable.
Mm-hmm. So. Absolutely. So what do you really want your audience to get from your work on 20-somethings Media, or even when they go to your in-person events?
So the goal of 20-somethings is to educate young Black people, to motivate us, to entertain us, to support us truly. So that's what I want. I want it to feel very communal. Yes. Very communal. Like this is your community. You are supported here. We're here for you, your needs, your concerns, what you want to see, how you want to be entertained, motivated, educated, all of that kind of stuff. I'm for the people.
Amen. What do you feel like keeps you going through it all, especially right now? When you look at traditional media like the news networks, they're pushing terrible narratives, especially on young Black people. Oftentimes that we're dealing with violence or we're not really as educated. What keeps you going through all of that in the midst of the negative stuff, but you pushing out positive things? I
think seeing the negative stuff makes me want to change the narrative and have more positive things out there. And I don't know, I feel like just knowing the versatility of us and that there's just so much to be said. There's so much to be said about the young Black experience. So I think that keeps me going. And then like, as far as consistency and just posting on the page, because I mean, hey, I am just a girl. I'm on the staff.
Yeah,
I'm on the
do it
staff.
Very well though. It seems like you guys are posting every week.
Yeah.
So that's an accomplishment in itself. I know it's hard.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't sleep as much as I should.
Yeah, I bet.
But you know, what keeps me going in that regard is like I'll post something and then like in the comments they're like, "Ooh, I love this. I needed this post." Or like not even the comments that they're leaving where I can see like they'll put it on their story and they'll be like, "Ooh, yes, this whole thread," and I'm like, ugh. Yes. I gotta keep going. Absolutely. I gotta keep going. You never know when a post that you make will be someone's first time they see you. So you gotta go hard every time.
You know, we both Rattlers that hard. You third generation too?
No, I'm the first.
Really? Mm-hmm. You're a first gen. Okay, so you're charting the path.
Well, not first gen college. First gen HBCU.
Okay, first
HBCU grad in like my immediate family.
Yeah. So how does your experience at FAMU really impact your brand?
I think that FAMU gave me a lot of confidence.
Yes.
They say that we're arrogant. That's not true. Confidence. I think it gave me a lot of confidence in myself and what I'm able to do, what I'm able to, I feel like, put my mind to and achieve. And it definitely gave me a lot of like network. Like I know a lot of people who do just about everything because of FAMU. And again, because of that confidence, I'm not scared to ask them, hey, can you do this? Yes. And they're always happy to do it. And you know, if there's a chance to return the favor, it absolutely, like that's no problem for me too. So FAMU ain't with that.
Absolutely. I think that FAMU really taught me that whatever it is that you put your mind to, you can do it. And you know, they say wherever you want to go, you can get there from FAMU.
Yes.
So where do you see 20-somethings media going? Because you know, we're not gonna be 20-something forever.
Right.
Now we got a little time though. You know, we got about five or so years.
I got 4.
Oh Lord have mercy. But we on the clock. So really, where do you see 20-somethings media going? And then what do you want the next generation of 20-somethings to get from your platform?
So I see 20-somethings media being big. Yeah. Like when I try to explain it to people, and sometimes when they're quiet and kind of cut their heads to the side, I'm like, okay, maybe you don't know what I mean. So what I often reference is like Essence. Okay. How there is an Essence festival. Yes. There are podcasts under Essence's kind of media network. That is what I'd like to do. Sure. Honestly, faster than I could have imagined, I moved into the event space because again, things were just kind of Instagram pages. Last March, D-Way, shout out D-Way, shout out Street Noise. He had me come and have like a pop-up activation at his event. And that was the first time 20-somethings had ever done like a in real life activation for something. Nice. So, I mean, that just kind of like it started everything. Because then I hosted an event for him over the summer. I was just kind of thinking of now ways like, okay, this is how 20-something shows up on the phone. What would it be like if they were in real life? Yes. And then that's how Press Play came to be. And now I want to do more events that are a little more intimate, more really community center, community building. So I want to do a lot more of those. I want to take Press Play on tour. I know that's crazy to say. I've only had 2.
Not crazy at all.
But I would love, the people say they want me to come to Atlanta. I like ATL now. I love ATL. So.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Atlanta sometimes.
I mean,
I do.
I could see. But Atlanta, like New York, I feel like those are places where Press Play would thrive. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
I do want to expand the network, the reach of 20-somethings for sure. Eventually get a team behind me because it's just not sustainable to do it all myself for so long. So just growth and elevation in all directions.
For sure. So tell us a little bit about how you're able to balance being an entrepreneur, you know, with your professional career. I know that you're in marketing PR.
Yes. It definitely is a lot to balance. I have like a 9 to 5 and then a 5 to 9 kind of thing. So knowing that I only have so much time and I need to manage it well, I'm not the best with time management, but when I know I have things
No 20-something.
Hey, like when I know that there is stuff that needs to be done, it's like, okay, I got to put the phone down. Like when I get off of work, give myself a little bit of time to like decompress, and then it's like, okay, I have a to-do list. I got to do this. I have to do this. So lists helps. When I make a to-do list, that helps, and just knowing that like literally if I don't do it, it won't get done.
Yes.
So, yeah, sometimes I do a little bit of stuff while I'm at work, but just a,
it's
just a little.
They won't know.
They'll never know.
Yeah. So I think one of the last things that I would say, Blxck is Art, with it being the platform that celebrates all forms of Black creativity and Black artistry. Where do you feel like 20-somethings media falls in the midst of being a creative platform, period?
I feel like we're kind of in all of those different things, because Black art and just Black expression, Black creativity can show up in so many different ways. I'm reminded now of like, I've seen on Instagram, it was just like hairstyle, like a Black hair show kind of thing.
Yep.
They get so creative with that. And it's like, the best way, white people could never. Yeah. Like, white people literally could never. Like, people have their locks and they got them styled up in all kinds of ways. Literally. And I saw a girl, she's a filmmaker, and she had her afro in the shape of the clapboard things.
Yes, wow.
And I'm like, wow.
That's amazing.
That is so cool. So I just feel like 20-somethings is here to support all of that.
Yes.
Like I'm with it. Any chance, like Blxck, I was so happy to be able to curate those performers, that talent for that evening. I feel like it was great to put a spotlight on them too. Like we had a live painter who was able to sell some of his paintings. So it was
tough.
Yes, he's really like that.
Yeah.
He's really like that.
Man, I'm drawing a blank right now. Betty from Fam that played the saxophone.
Yes, John. Yes, Jonathan. He was amazing. So I really like being able to spotlight Black creativity. So 20-somethings, we are, in regards to a creative platform, in regards to Blxck is Art, are your biggest cheerleader.
Absolutely. Hey, well, Charity, I appreciate you being our inaugural guest today. We look forward to collaborating with 20-somethings media as you throw the next press play, the next Blxck. So let them know one last message to take home.
Any idea that you've been just sitting on, an idea that you've been thinking about for a little while, say, maybe I could do it, maybe I shouldn't, do it. Take some time, make sure you have your details in place so you're not just, doing whatever, but don't overplan.
Yes.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Don't hesitate, don't overthink, do it.
I will say there would be no Blxck is Art without 20-somethings media.
I'm so honored.
We'll see you next time.